would love it if you sat up big and tall in your chairs. I would like you to show me what a quiet body looks like. I want to see your hands in your lap. Oh, boys and girls, that makes me a proud, proud principal. Very nicely done. Boys and girls, welcome to our first quarter Bulldog Pride Assembly. My heart is so happy to welcome you to our first quarter Bulldog Pride Assembly. One thing that's very special about our school is each quarter we recognize students that have exhibited the character traits that we discussed during that quarter. And this afternoon, we're very excited to be here to be able to do that. With us this afternoon, we do have Assemblyman Jones as well, who will be presenting awards for the Summer Reading Challenge. We had many, many students that participated in that Summer Reading Challenge, and we're really excited to recognize those students. So my Mr. Trombley is going to start us off with a very short video. And boys and girls, as you're watching this video, I want you to think about, why would Mrs. Cowlin want to show you this video? So boys and girls, you can give a round of applause. That was a nice video. You can, that's nice. Boys and girls, some of the things that we talk about at our school is we talk about kindness, we talk about respect, we talk about positivity. Boys and girls, we talk about all those important character traits that makes our school so special. Mrs. Jones-King, I'm so sorry. Will you open those back up? We're not ready quite yet. Poor Mrs. Jones-King is back there. So, boys and girls, in just a second, we're going to welcome Assemblyman Jones up to our stage, and he's going to be passing out the Summer Reading Challenge. Those students that participated in the Summer Reading Challenge, he has certificates for those boys and girls. Those boys and girls were invited to a delicious pizza party lunch earlier today, and I know that they had a very, very enjoyable time. We know how important reading is over the summer, and it always makes me have such a happy heart when my friends participate in those challenges and make sure that they do their reading during the summer months. So at this time, we would like to welcome Assemblyman Jones.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, it's great to see you all. Wonderful to be here at your first quarter Bulldog Pride Assembly. And Mrs. Jones-King did get it back open. Oh, thank you very much. It is a special occasion to be here because I understand this is the first time in a couple of years that you have all gathered here. So you all look like a very attentive audience, and I'm very happy for that. And please keep up the Bulldog Pride. Wherever I travel in my district or throughout the North Country in New York State, I always say, I'm from Chateauguay, home of the Bulldogs, CCS. So go Bulldogs, be very proud of where you're from, be very proud of your teachers, your faculty, and it's just great to be back home here. I'm going to hand out some reading certificates, and as Mrs. Calnan said, we had participants in this, and it's always nice to see kids participating in this reading challenge. I encourage you to do that. It keeps your minds moving in those summer months. Also, it can be fun. It can be very fun to read. So please give your best attention to these students that we read off. And they're going to come up, Mrs. Calnan? Yeah. They're going to, okay. Can you hold these for me? How are you? Good. Good. Alex O'Connor. Alex is not here today. We're 0 for 1. Elliot Hodges. You're welcome. Parker Magnan. Jordan Johnson. Gabe Sweat. Jaden Johnston. Kyla Soper. Ethan Carter. John Decos. Dutch Earl. Rachel Reardon. That's it. Well, thank you very much for everyone who participated and everyone out there. It's great to be at the Bulldog Pride Assembly. And everyone, have a good, safe weekend and school year. Be kind and look out for one another. Thank you very much.
So boys and girls, I just want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to the Assemblyman once again. The Assemblyman does such a wonderful job supporting our communities, supporting our schools, supporting our students. We could not do much of the work that we're able to do without his support. So Assemblyman, I hope you know how much we truly appreciate your support of our school. Boys and girls, we are going to move on to our first quarter awards. Boys and girls, you probably remember earlier this quarter, Mrs. Cowlin came to your classroom and I read you the book Maybe. Boys and girls, do you remember how much we enjoyed this book? Oh, the pictures are beautiful, aren't they? We appreciated that illustrator of the book. Boys and girls, we read the book, and then do you remember coloring your Jenga pieces? And then we kept that Jenga game. Yeah, I'm glad that you remember. So boys and girls, remember that as I was in your classroom, some of the things we talked about how every kiddo is unique in their own way. We talked about how you each have that potential inside of you. We talked about how you need to value your strengths and you need to continue to have that positive self-talk so that you can take on challenging situations. Boys and girls, you've made me a very proud principal during this first quarter, and I'm really excited to recognize our friends that are receiving awards today. Now, boys and girls, we haven't been in the auditorium in a while, so I just want to remind you that when you hear your name, you will come up on the stage on Mrs. Cowlin's right by Mrs. Jones King. You're going to walk right up here. Riley is here. She will pass you your award. Boys and girls, I want you to stop on my blue circle, and I want you to give your $1 million smile to Mr. Trombley, and then you're going to walk over to Maya, and she'll help you stand on the stage. Okay, boys and girls? Now, we are going to be recognizing students for this first quarter Bulldog Pride Award, and then we're also going to be recognizing students who are going to be receiving the Maybe Award. So, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and get started. And Mrs. Jones King, we're ready for those curtains now. I appreciate you. I appreciate Mrs. Jones King. So boys and girls, we're going to get started with Mrs. Swanson's friends. Now, when Mrs. Cowlin reads the awards, you know, I don't just say the kiddo's name. I also share beautiful words that have been written by the classroom teachers. That's my favorite part. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoy hearing those beautiful words about our classmates. Now remember, boys and girls, you're going to hold your applause until all of our friends get onto the stage, and then we will applaud our friends. So we're going to start with our pre-K friends. In Mrs. Swanson's room, Harlow Thompson. Harlow uses remember, we're going to hold that applause. Come on up, Harlow, my sweetheart. Harlow uses so much self-talk. He talks himself through many situations. You can hear him say the words out loud. Good job, Harlow. You can hear him say the words out loud as he does a task. Harlow has really built his social skills. He will try to solve his peer conflicts on his own. He has a couple of trains that are hard for him to share, but he's doing a wonderful job sharing with his friends. Great job, Harlow. Niklaus Tilly Patnode. Niklaus has matured so much this year. He can often be seen sharing and taking turns with his friends. He's gained confidence and increased his language skills. We are so proud of Niklaus. Mr. Sammy Nichols is absent, but Sammy comes into the classroom each day with a smile on his face. He puts that same smile on the faces of everyone around him. He greets those kiddos with loving hugs each and every day. Great job, Sammy. And the Maybe Award for Mrs. Swanson's class goes to Mr. Colin King. I know some of our friends are absent today. So we're going to move right on to Mrs. Swanson's class, or to Mrs. McComb's class. Mrs. McComb's class is sitting up so big and tall. You've made me have a very happy heart. In Mrs. McComb's class, we'd like to recognize Zoe Farrell. Come on down, Zoe. Zoe has had an amazing first quarter in pre-K 4. She is such a kind and sweet young lady with a big personality. She comes in with a smile and loves to make everyone around her smile. She's a hard worker and always tries her best. Great job, Zoe. Gannon Gordon. Gannon has had an amazing first quarter in pre-K 4. Gannon always comes in with a smile and ready to tackle any activity or task. He works very hard and is always willing to help others. Way to go, Gannon. It's a $1 million smile. Mr. Everett King. Everett has had a very strong start in pre-K 4. He has such a vibrant and happy personality. His smile and laugh brightens our day. He loves to play and socialize with his friends. He has great leadership qualities and has been working so hard to use them in a positive way. Great job, Everett. Mackenzie Patterson. Kenzie is a true one-of-a-kind leader in our classroom. She is strong, she is confident, and she is sweet, all rolled into one. We are so proud of how she stands up for others and what is right. Way to go, Kenzie. Mr. Troy Shute. Troy has such a sweet and kind personality. He's always willing to help others or lend a helping hand to his teachers. He's a very hard worker and he always tries his best. Troy has a quiet way about him, which is such a strong trait. When he speaks, everyone stops to listen to what he has to say. Great job, Troy. Good job, buddy. The Maybe Award in Mrs. McComb's classroom goes to Mr. Daniel White. Daniel, we are very proud of you. Adventures are waiting with open arms for you to make new discoveries. Great job, Daniel. Now, in true Mrs. Jones-King fashion, she has ran to get Colin King, who is in fact here at school today. Great job, Mrs. Jones-King. She's a woman of many talents. Colin King also received the Maybe Award for our pre-K friends. Good hustle, Colin. It's a ways to pre-K, so it's kind of impressive that she made it that fast. Good job, Colin. We are proud of you, sweetheart. Let's give a round of applause to our pre-K friends. Okay, Miss Maya and Jaden, if you will lead our pre-K friends off. Yep. Thank goodness for our sixth graders. Our kindergarten friends are sitting beautifully, and we're going to get started with our kindergarten friends. Boys and girls, I want to tell you how proud you're making me. I appreciate how you are sitting so quietly, how you're listening attentively, and how you are just being very, very kind kiddos to those kids that are getting awards. That makes me proud. We're going to start with Mrs. Beach's class. In Mrs. Beach's class, Ms. Marley Johnston, and I think Marley's absent today. Marley is a joy to teach. She works hard and does her best each day. Marley is not afraid to try something new and is always kind to others. She listens well and respects the opinions of others, even though they may be different from her own. Way to go, Marley. Kylie King. Kylie is a sweet little girl. She's friendly to everyone and loves helping others. Kylie shows courage and tries new things. She knows that it's okay to make mistakes because that's how we learn. Way to go, Kylie. Daryl Seymour. Daryl is a kind boy and has made many new friends. He enjoys playing with others during our free choice time. Daryl has a great imagination and uses it to have fun. He works hard and loves helping those in need. Way to go, Daryl. Mr. Colby Trombley. Colby is a friendly and caring young boy who likes to help out any way he can. Colby speaks up for himself and others when needed. He is proud of his accomplishments and enjoys sharing them with his friends. Way to go, Colby. And the Maybe Award for Mrs. Beach's class goes to Wesley Rogers Wilson. He is absent too. Thank you, friends. Well, we are very proud of Wesley. Miss Swinton's boys and girls, we'd like to recognize Juno Brunel. Juno is a spunky and free-spirited girl. She always lights up the room with her special sparkle. Juno is a hard worker and always gives her very best. Rylan Carley. Rylan is so special. She loves with her whole heart and spreads kindness daily. Rylan is a hard worker, and even when faced with challenges, she never gives up. Way to go, girl. Oliver Patnode. Oliver is a kind boy who always includes others at playtime. Oliver works hard on every task given to him, and even faced with challenges, he never gives up. Great job, Oliver. Leona Stutzman. Leona is a special, kind-hearted young lady. She leads with her heart and accepts everyone around her. Way to go, Leona. Lillian Vito. Lily is a special girl who loves with her whole heart. She is kind to all of her friends. She works really hard. Way to go, Lily. The Maybe Awards for Miss Swinton's class go to Leona Stutzman. So Leona, come back over, sweetheart. And Mr. Liam Hemingway. Liam, here he comes. Liam, we are so proud of you for earning the Maybe Award. Here he comes. Good job, Liam. Good job, sweetheart. Come on up, Liam. Come on up, buddy. Good job. Come on up. Come on to this roach. Come on up with your friends. Oh, great. That's fine. Let's give a round of applause to our kindergarten friends. Kindergarten friends, we are very, very proud of you. You can go ahead, Kylie. Next up is our first grade friends who have been sitting beautifully. I am proud. I bet the assemblyman did not even know there was a whole group of children behind him. That is impressive. Okay, we're going to start with Mrs. O'Neill's friends. In Mrs. O'Neill's class, Robert Andrews. Robert has such a positive attitude towards school, his teachers, and his peers. He loves to smile, and that brightens people's day. Robert is a kind friend, and we know we can have him help a friend in need. Way to go, Robert. Bryn Parmiter. Bryn is a respectful and responsible first grader. She is a huge help in the classroom to me and to her friends. Bryn always takes her time and does her very best work. Good job, Brinny. Addie Robinson. Addie is a confident and independent first grader. She is a new friend to CCS this year, and you would never know that. She has quickly made strong friendships and adapted so well in all aspects of our school. Way to go, Addie. Mr. Chase Smythe. Chase has settled nicely into first grade and works hard to follow the classroom rules and routines. He has great friendships and has learned when it's a good time to socialize and when it's important to work. Way to go, Chase. And we have Mr. Oliver Phillips. Oliver, here he comes. Oliver comes in every morning with a huge smile that brightens everyone's day. He is an enthusiastic learner who seems to enjoy school. He's beginning to work independently and tries his best when presented with new challenges. Oliver completes his daily work with pride. Way to go, Oliver. Are you going to show us that smile, Oliver? Show us that $1 million smile. More friends from Miss Summers' classroom. Scout Cook. Scout always works hard, even when work gets tough. She's been a great friend to other students who may not see the potential in themselves. Scout's always the first person to do the task and offer help to anyone who may need it. Way to go, Scouty. Elliot Hodges. Elliot is so kind and helpful to his classmates and teachers. He makes everyone around him feel so happy and special. Elliot's the kid that others gravitate to because of his genuine kindness. Very nice job, Elliot. Charlotte Lamica. Charlotte always works hard even when things get tough. She knows she can accomplish things if she tries her best. Way to go, Charlie. Chase Parmiter. Chase is always a good friend and reassures friends who may struggle. He is kind and patient. He also works hard and doesn't give up when given a challenge. Our Maybe Awards in our first grade go to Charlotte Stansberry. Charlotte, we are so proud of you. You have so much to offer. Adventures are waiting with open arms. And our Maybe Award for Mrs. O'Neill's class goes to Mr. Mason Cook. Mason, we are so proud of you. You have figured out how to find the beauty in each day. Keep being you. We're going to keep on cruising with my second grade friends. In second grade in Mrs. Harrigan's class, Cameron LeBear. Cameron truly impresses me each day in the way she pushes herself, but also how extremely kind she is to her peers. I see a student dedicated to learning and bettering herself. At the same time, I see a super kind friend who is happy to lend a hand to anyone who may need it. Way to go, Cammie. Silas Weilocker. Silas is such a careful worker, always focused on whatever we are doing in class. He has a great deal of self-accountability for a kiddo so young. I have seen many students in our classroom gravitate towards Silas's sweet and fun personality. And our Maybe Award goes to Lily Howe. Lilith, we're so proud of you. Good job, Lily. In Mrs. Thomas's class, Presley Black. Presley is an exceptional student. She is thoughtful and can always be counted on to cooperate with all of her classmates. When working in a group, Presley is sensitive to the thoughts and opinions of others. Way to go, Presley. Kai Clark. Kai sets an example of excellence and cooperation and positive talk every day. He is honest and trustworthy in dealing with all of his peers. His ability to see the potential in others allows him to cooperate and work well with other students. Way to go, Kai. And the Maybe Award goes to Ava Aiken. Ava, we are so proud of you. Adventures are waiting with open arms. Now, my first grade friends, you skipped out on me, but that's okay. I was putting y'all up here at the same time, but that's okay. First grade friends, we didn't get to applaud you, though. So if you're a first grade friend who got an award, stand right up at your chair. And then second graders, stay up here. Yep, and we're going to give you a round of applause. You deserve that. Good job. You guys can sit right back down. Second grade friends, you guys can head right back to your seats. Great job. We're going to call third and fourth grade up at the same time, guys. So third and fourth grade, stay right on this stage, okay? You guys are doing an amazing job. Can I see all my friends sit up big and tall again? Put your hands in your lap. Show me what a beautiful, quiet body looks like. That's nice. Calm, quiet body. Good, good. Okay, in third grade. In Mr. Martin's class, Mr. Quentin Cook. Quentin is a fun, hardworking classmate that always does his best. Quentin knows his strengths and is constantly trying to make them better. His focus allows him to stay alert and find connections through all subject areas. Way to go, Quint. John Patnode. John is a hardworking and determined classmate. John always does his best and does it with a smile on his face. He is a supportive and kind groupmate. John knows that anything is possible with determination and focus. And our Maybe Award goes to Stella Phillips, Miss Stella Phillips. Stella's absent. We're going to move to Mrs. McDonald's class. Hogan Brown. Hogan is such a kind and trustworthy young man. Hogan appreciates what makes him unique as well as other people's unique traits. Hogan is confident, determined, and accepting of others. Hogan takes the time to be a caring friend to everyone. Good job, Hogan. Patrick Calnan. Patrick is such a confident and caring young man. He is a genuine, kind friend to all and adds so much to our classroom community. Patrick has a great sense of humor and an ease to him that makes him a great leader and role model. Great job, Patrick. Mr. Jackson Coates. Jackson is such a special young man. He is always willing to be himself and appreciates that everyone is unique. Jackson is determined and focused on being the best he can be. He is a great friend and an important part of our class. Era Tacey. Era is a unique young lady who embraces her gifts and lets her light shine for all to see. Era accepts and appreciates her friends for who they are. She arrives each day with a great smile and kind words. Good girl, Era. Aliana Lamica. Allie is the first to give assistance to any friend or adult. She's been working so hard in every area of the classroom. Allie has unlimited potential and is a pleasure to have in class. Vincenzo Vito. Vinny has accustomed himself to a new school while being a kind friend and meeting all new friends. Vinny has worked so hard and advanced so quickly. He is a friend to students of all ages. And our Maybe Award goes to Era Tacey. Era, come back over, girl. We are so proud of you, Era. Good job, honey. Good job. Fourth grade friends. Third graders, I'm going to have you stay right up here for a minute. Let's invite our fourth grade friends up. In fourth grade, Mr. Dutch Earl. Dutch is someone in our class that I can always count on to be a champion for others. He amazes me every day with his encouragement of his classmates during our daily activities. I'm so proud of Dutch for always seeing the good in others and making sure to let his classmates know about all the positive things that they are doing. Dutch is also an extremely hard worker, and when faced with a task that is difficult, he tackles it with determination and focus. Great job, Dutch. Johnny Jarrer. Johnny is such an amazing fourth grader. He's a special kiddo and knows how to bring his strengths to help in any situation. Johnny's a great supporter of his classmates and knows how to help bring everyone together so that a group can be successful. Way to go, Johnny. Ava Varden. Ava shows all the qualities that are highlighted this quarter. She does not try to fit into anyone else's idea of who she should be. Ava is uniquely herself, and I love that about her. She is always encouraging others and herself to keep going by saying positive words to keep moving toward their goals. Way to go, Ava. And the Maybe Award goes to Parker Magnan. Parker, we are so proud of you. You have so much to offer. Keep being you. In Mrs. Sweat's class, Trent Giro. Trent is a great example to his peers. He is friendly and helpful to everyone. His work ethic is amazing. He follows directions and avoids distractions so that he can get his work done. Way to go, Trent. Roxy Permeter. Roxy is an amazing fourth grade student. She always listens and follows directions so that she can do her best work. She is great at using resources around her to improve her work. Way to go, Roxy. Maggie Reynolds. Maggie has had an amazing first quarter. She completes all tasks with a smile. She tries her best to be successful and asks questions when needed. Maggie is a great friend to her classmates, and she's always ready to lend a helping hand. Way to go, Mags. Aubrey Patnode. Aubrey always takes the time she needs to succeed at the many tasks that we encounter in our reading groups. She's always ready to participate in our lessons. Way to go, Aubrey. The Maybe Awards go to Jordan Johnston. Congratulations, Jordan. And to Mr. Coda Clark. Good job, Jordan. Jordan and Coda, we are very, very proud of you. Boys and girls, let's give a round of applause to our third and fourth grade friends. Great job, third and fourth graders. Yep, that's perfect, Speedy. Yes, please. Yes, please. Our last groups to be called to the stage are fifth and sixth graders who are sitting so beautifully. Pre-K and kindergarten friends, you're doing a great job. Look at Mrs. Callan. Sit right back on your chairs, kindergarten friends. Good. Hands in your laps, eyes on me. Nice job. Nice. Good job. That's nice. All right, in fifth grade, we're going to start with Mrs. Bodan's class, Kane Blake. We are very fortunate that Kane has joined our CCS family this year. He is an absolute pleasure to have in class. Kane works well independently as well as in groups. He has a warm and friendly personality. Kane is extremely focused and is determined to do his very best. Cannon Carosella. Cannon has absolutely started his fifth grade year off with determination. He comes to school ready to be his best self. He participates in his day as an active learner and shares his passions and talents with his peers and teachers too. Cannon has an extremely bright future ahead. Chloe Parmeter. Chloe has a natural ability to make everyone feel important and valued. She exudes enthusiasm and joy. Chloe is a shining light that makes all of our days brighter. She gives 100% to all of her endeavors. Good girl, Chloe. Nathaniel Strange. Nathaniel consistently demonstrates a kind and positive attitude. He comes to school each day with a smile, ready to learn. Nathaniel is friendly and caring to everyone. He meets and welcomes others to join his group. Nathaniel gives his all to his academics. He isn't afraid to take a risk, and he has unique, creative ideas. Great job, Nathaniel. And the Maybe Award goes to Mr. Colton Staples. Congratulations, Colton. We are so proud of you. Matthew Dwyer. Matthew has such a big heart. He is always being optimistic for both himself and his peers. Matthew is always there to cheer on his peers. He stays determined and positive throughout all aspects of his life. Keep being your positive self, Matthew. Kaylin Russell. Kaylin is one of the most positive kiddos. She's always finding the best out of every situation. Kaylin told me one day that she is always thankful for what she has, even when things aren't perfect. She enters my room every day with a bright smile and a warm good morning. Keep on seeing the light in every situation, Kaylin. Levon Charland. Levon is such a positive light to have in our classroom. He's always very polite and works hard in everything he does. Levon was asked who motivates him, and he replied that he motivates himself each and every day to reach his goals. Levon will do great with this positive attitude. And the Maybe Award goes to Lily Malark. Lily, we are so proud of you. You have so much to offer. Keep being you. Sixth grade friends, Miss Maya McComb. Maya has many unique traits that make her such a well-rounded student. She takes initiative in starting and completing difficult tasks. She has a unique approach to solving problems through critical thinking and determination. She achieves success in so many ways, all while demonstrating kindness and positivity. Madison Olson. Madison has so many unique traits that make her a very special addition to our class. She's focused, she's organized, and she's determined to do her best. When challenges present themselves, Madison starts thinking of ways to manage these difficult tasks. She demonstrates strength in so many ways, which is the key to her success. Mr. Bentley Parmiter. Bentley has demonstrated tremendous effort and a strong work ethic this quarter. He takes pride in the quality of his work and always strives to do his best. When faced with challenges, Bentley always faces them head on. Way to go, Bentley. And the Maybe Award goes to Sam Charland. Congratulations, Sam. We are so proud of you. You have so much to offer. Miss Kira Aiken. Kira is a kind, gentle soul. She quietly tackles every task without complaint. She works well with any group and gets along with all of her peers. Her shy, quiet smile is a pleasure to see every day. She is focused and determined in everything she does. Haley Hemingway. We are very happy that Haley has found her way to CCS. She's bright, she's enthusiastic, and she's full of energy. She's confident in her abilities and encouraging to others as she works collaboratively. Her boisterous personality brightens any room. She has success written in her future. Nathan LeClaire. Nathan is a welcome addition to CCS. His thirst and enthusiasm for learning new things is refreshing. He shows genuine excitement and gratitude for learning new skills. He's always happy and energetic at school. Way to go, Nathan. And the Maybe Award goes to Trevor Giddings. Trevor, we are so proud of you. You have so much to offer. Keep being you. Let's give a round of applause to our 5th and 6th grade friends. We're going to give these friends a second to transition back to their seats. Boys and girls, I'm going to ask you to give your attention to Mrs. Calnan for one more minute. Thank you so much, boys and girls. So boys and girls, I want to tell you how proud I am for those kiddos that are award recipients for the first quarter. I am so very proud of you. Boys and girls, I want to continue to encourage you to show those character traits each and every single day at school. Boys and girls, as you know, our featured author this school year is Kobe Yamada. So for the second quarter, we're going to read another book by Kobe Yamada. We'll talk about more important character traits that we hope you display every day at school. And of course, we're going to do another really fun project. So there's so much to look forward to, boys and girls. One thing that I want to say is I am so proud of how you behaved today in the auditorium. You have made me have such a happy heart. You had beautiful, quiet bodies, and you were respectful to your friends. Boys and girls, thank you for showing your Bulldog pride. That makes me such a proud principal, and I know it makes all of our community members that are here today very proud as well. That's something that's special about our school, is we always have beautiful behavior at school and in our community. So great job, boys and girls. I am proud. Boys and girls, I want to remind you how important it is to be great listeners as we're exiting the auditorium. You know that when we exit the auditorium, we also exit the auditorium silently so that we can make sure that everybody has a safe body as they're leaving. We know that we're going to start with our littlest friends, so big kids, hang tight with me for a minute, and we're going to let our little kids go first. Parents, if you'll give us just 2 minutes, we're very quick at this, you'll be amazed, and then I'm going to dismiss you in just a second, and I'll explain how we're going to do this dismissal process. So Mrs. McComb and our pre-K friends, if you want to stand up. Yep, that's perfect, Katie.